I just answered a question online on pressure washing friends, and I was going to make a video about it before, but this prompted me to do one right now. The question was, am I supposed to charge tax on my labor and materials on these house washing jobs? And well, that's a tough one there. I'm pretty sure it varies by state to state, but in general, and I talked to my tax gal about it, because I'll tell you a little story. When I started out in service work, home service work, and construction, I had a sales tax certificate. So when I would go buy, let's say, paint or lumber, I didn't pay sales tax on it. And then when I would mark it up, and let's say I did a basement finish and it was $40,000 basement finish, and I had $20,000 in material, then I would be on the marked up price, I'd be charging sales tax on that. And so I'd have to collect the sales tax. And then I'd also have to send the sales tax in. So, and you didn't get a break on that either. The government ought to give people that collect sales tax and send it in for them, like restaurants, any other business, a discount for collecting that. So I did that for about 5 years, and it's driving me crazy. So silly, because if you sent a check for $10,200 and they did all their figuring and said you only owed $10,199, you're only $1 off under, they would send that whole crap back, and then you'd have to do it over again, recut a check for $199 plus a late fee now. So I was just going through that, and my wife was doing my books, and we were just struggling through it. And when I incorporated, one of the first things they said was, and this is in Missouri, your state may be different, that's why you need a good tax person. They said contractors in Missouri, contractors and service companies, are deemed the last user of any product, depending on how you write your contract. So that means if I go buy $5,000 worth of lumber, I pay sales tax on it right then at the source. From then on, I could give the lumber away. I could charge $100,000 for that material, and no sales taxes due if I write a lump sum estimate and collect on a lump sum invoice. Meaning, if I have a $40,000 basement finish and $20,000 of it was materials, you would write it in a lump sum of $40,000 basement finish. That's what you owe. So included in that, in there is 20 for labor, 20 for materials. Now, if you do it the lump sum, there's no taxes due. But if I was to put for basement finish $20,000 labor, and then line below it $20,000 material and supplies, then since I separated it out, taxes are due on that. So you pay your taxes at the source and make lump sum bids. Let's bring it down to a house wash, $450 house wash, $400's labor, $50, supplies. So you just write that as $450 house wash, not $400 labor, $50 for materials on the house wash, because then you'll get in trouble because you'll need to collect taxes on that $50. So anyway, like I said, I'm not a tax person or nothing, but I pay good money to my accountant and tax people, and that's why they say, and I'm not saying I'm smart, but a smart man knows his limits. So you want to talk about car repair or some of this house washing stuff for building equipment, I pretty much have a lot of the answers, but don't ask me any tax questions. So that's why we hire professionals, and that's what I encourage you to do. So anyway, if you like these tips, like and subscribe, share this channel and my other channel below, and take care.